Exercise 1324, Treasury stock transactions. So we're just going to journalize several Treasury stock transactions. The first one, March 4th, we issued 29,000 shares of $1 par value common stock at $8 per share. So we need to record our cash that we were receiving. And that's going to be 29,000 shares times 8 is 232,000. We now need to record our common stock, $1 par value. So that's going to be 29,000 times the $1 par. And then the rest, the balancing amount, is going to go into paid-in capital in excess of par for the common. So the balancing amount is 232,000 minus 29,000 gives us 203,000. And we need an explanation. We issued common stock for cash. Okay, now it's May 22nd. We purchased 900 shares of Treasury stock. So basically we're buying our own shares back from the stock market. So our Treasury stock is going to be going up. Remember, that's a contra equity account. So since it's opposite of equity, it goes up with a debit balance. 11 times $900. And their cash is going to go down by $9,900. Purchased Treasury stock. Now, September 22nd, we sold 300 shares of that Treasury stock. And we got $25 per share. So cash is going to go up. And that's going to be $25 per share times 300 shares, 7,500. And our Treasury stock is going to go down. Now remember, our Treasury stock has to be always recorded at the cost. And so here was the cost. We bought it at $8 a share up here. Excuse me, $11 a share. So the amount we need to use here is 300 shares times our cost, $11 a share. That's 3,300. Now that does not balance, so remember the balancing amount is going to go into paid-in capital from Treasury stock transactions. So the balancing amount is 7,500 minus 3,300 gives us 4,200. Now this transaction balances. Sold Treasury stock above cost. We sold it for $25 a share, and it cost us $11 a share. So it's above cost. Now our last transaction, we sold 600 shares of common stock. This time, 600 shares of Treasury stock, this time at $6 a share. So the cash we're going to get is 6 times 600 shares. We've got $3,600. We know we have to lower the Treasury account. The Treasury stock. I'm going to skip a line, and you'll see why. So our Treasury stock is going down. And remember, Treasury stock goes down with a credit. And we have to record that at cost. So remember back up here, the cost was $11 a share. So 11 times 600 gives us 6,600. And remember, balancing amount for Treasury stock transactions is going to go into paid-in capital in excess of, paid-in capital from Treasury stock transactions. The balancing amount is $3,000. Now, the one thing you have to be careful of is make sure that this paid-in capital from Treasury stock transactions, this account, which is the same as this one right here, is not negative. In other words, it cannot have a debit balance. And so we're okay. 4,200 minus 3,000 still gives it a credit balance. Remember, because it's paid in capital, that means it is an equity account, and its plus sign is on the right side. So we're okay. This time we sold treasury stock below cost.